future.
We can take care of this.
Redesign.
We can put light on there and then like put color.
Buffers that were already established.
We turned into a farm.
As your economic development person, we need to give the money back to the government. We're gonna get the water from your house, your house. No water in the water fountain. No wood in the
I think they should have kept it a waterfront because it helps the world.
nothing much to do when you don't know where. Gotcha. We're gonna get the water from your house, your house. Nothing feels like dying, like the drying of my skin and lawn. Why do we just sit here while they watch us wither till we're gone? I can't seem to feel it. I can't seem to feel it. I can't seem to feel. I'll feel the cold still. You will ride the whip, you'll ride it, got no use in fighting back. You'll sledge the hammer if there's no one else to take the flak. I can't seem to feel it. I can't seem to find it. Your fist clenched my neck. We're neck and neck and neck and neck and neck. No water in the water fountain.
So you guys are all part of history. And then we have Mr. Michael Stevens. He told me not to call him Mr. Stevens. He told me to call him Michael. But he was the purchaser, his company was the purchaser of those 8 schools. And so I just really want to commend him personally on behalf of the city of Pontiac for actually taking the opportunity to want to hear and engage from the people on what should happen to those schools. A lot of times people buy buildings, they don't want to hear anything. They've got their plan and they're going to do what they want to do anyway. But he wanted to have a forum tonight to actually talk about what's happening. And so the lady who's in the hat in the back is very shy. That's our illustrious city council president, Trace Martin. We also have Councilman Don Woodward, who's here. Come on over to the incubator because they're trying to foster ideas, and for a long time in the city of Pontiac, we have failed to plan, and any road has taken us where we are. And so he has a whole building that's dedicated to just thinking about what we can do in the future. And so please, please, please take advantage of going over and sitting down and seeing Jim so you can flush out not only the ideas that you have for yourself, but the ideas for the city. Think about it. In a couple weeks, we're going to be voting on the future of what happens to Pontiac schools. And so they say it's for capital improvement, right? But we don't necessarily have a capital improvement plan yet. And so we need to foster the things to say, okay, great, we might pass this millage and pay for the capital improvement, but what's the plan to generate a new technology school that we actually have that's going to be state of the art? Just this one idea that we need to be focused on, because if we don't focus on it, we'll be saying that 30 years from now, we're still using Pontiac High School in the condition that it's in. Mary G, how you doing, Mary G?
Hello.
Tell everybody about Parking Day and what you're
Parking
doing.
Day is awesome. We are here. We're taking over the streets. This takeover, downtown Pontiac takeover.
Now, this is great. So have you heard about Parking Day before today?
I have not, but I've been getting emails and I've been learning more about it.
Okay, well, let me tell you what Parking Day is. Parking Day is where we take these parking spaces, right, and we turn them into community spaces. So we've got local business owners, local nonprofits. Come on, we got Harold's Italian Ice. Come on and get in the camera. I'm the official taste tester for Harold's Italian Ice. So what you need to do...
Okay.
Yeah, but he not only just needs to taste it, he needs to carry some cartons inside the building. See, we're making that happen. See, we're connecting local businesses right here at Park.
I saved up all my pennies and I gave them to this special guy. When he had enough of them, he bought himself a cherry pie. He gave me $1, a blood-soaked dollar. I cannot get the spot out, but it's okay, it still works in the store. Greasy man, come and dig my well. Life without your water is a burning hell. Stuff me up with
everyday citizen. And so one of our goals is to bring students, not that they haven't been to cities, but it's an experience for most of us who have not heard about the OU Pontiac initiative.
I'm looking for your ideas, your insights. Any relative to our transportation issue? How will you guys be getting to and from these car centers? Some of the human services that are offered in one of the towers are a value added to the community, but they can't get there, and they don't get there. And it needs to become a magnet where those services are available because they are there. That's what the keys that I actually offer. Plaza, but then they are there because of ways in which they interact with that sphere of influence, but they also have human services and so forth available to them at that same time.
Like that. So identifying those safe houses in your neighborhood. But, we did a walk of the community to figure out where things were located. And if I wanted to go find a banana or an apple or something like that, is that within this is excellent. I just copied that actually, if you don't mind, but
Not at all.
having the 15 minute, bike ride or a 10-minute walk, are your resources within your area? And then is it safe to do that in your area?
It's one of the few things naturally getting people to walk around downtown is, is that it's this silly game that hundreds of millions of people like to play, and it's not being capitalized on. That's one of the only things getting people to actually interact with the downtown area. Yeah. And
We'll find out. The only reason I bring it up.
This structure here in the middle is a beautiful fountain that flows. And we did maintenance to keep it going. As you see now, they have a weeping cherry here.
It would be a good place to start to talk about how do we do this? How do we make an outdoor place that makes sense for the people, right? To recover as we go through this change that's come about because of the virus, because of what happened last year. There's no question that we are changed people. Right. The community needs to change as well. Absolutely. There's also a big commitment to Pontiac from the county level. It's a really good time to ask for money. I don't know what the city will end up, and even if the city gets $30 million, it will be challenging to get everyone to agree on how to spend it, right? I mean, it's always going to be a challenge. Yeah. Trying to do anything in the city. You guys know this more than I do, I'm sure, but to make a big change in the street. I was thinking about, you can do small projects. But what if you actually had a map that showed Saginaw, one of your beautiful diagrams, with a whole lot of small projects, and each one of those projects belong to one of the stakeholder groups or companies in the city, right? So whether, each one of those individual placemaking things, the small project, maybe this one here is a community garden, and that one's a fountain, and that one's a thing to do. I'm thinking about hot spots. So what if you had park-like places to sit that looked like trees, but maybe they were not even real trees. Maybe they had goats that sucked garbage. I don't know. But ways for people to sit down and get access to a hot spot. There's so much technology. So you could take your fountain, could be connected, right, as part of a system that is also clean, fresh drinking water. That is also, I mean, you can really make cool stuff out of that. Make it part of a.
Yes, we have one at the
across the street that they put a tree in.
And it sounds like the first step in that is to get an understanding from you of who the partners are that we need to bring back to the table. Arrange for that to happen. Walk through the particulars of this is how much money we have and this is the time frame in which we have to execute this. To dream big, but to dream within our means, not overpromise and underdeliver.
Sure.
And then, really execute. And the city is prepared, and everyone understands that all of the labor and all of the resources of the city will be in kind into this project because it has been sitting here for so long. In my eyes, the fact that the city has not executed or worked on this is unacceptable. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think some key next steps and takeaways are you guys have done an extreme amount of work on this, and I did not know this existed, and I'm so sorry that I didn't.
Not to worry.
Some guidance on who we should bring back to the table to make sure everyone's voice is heard with this project, and kind of do some what I call a cruddle to get back to all of these creative pieces, and then set some expectations as space. Does that sound okay to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If you'll can you share with us what you have so we can work from that?
Yes, I can share my screen. What I have is for final Play Everywhere grant application. I have some invoices for some drones that were installed that were not allocated to the grant.
Yeah, what was the number? Do you recall the number on that?
I believe it was somewhere to the tune of a couple $1,000,
Yeah.
but that was not applied to this grant, and because it was so long ago,
Good.
we are not considering that an expenditure to this fund.
Good.
We're gonna get the water from your